Hello everyone, this is East Mountain Films here for the thank you video for the 2022 NORAD and Google Santa Tracker live stream. So this was our 6th year streaming this tracker, and overall things went pretty well, but let's dive into the details and a little bit of a post-mortem for the stream. So in terms of viewership this year, we basically got the same amount of views as we did for last year's stream. I think it was under by like 10 or 20 views, so it was super close. The likes were higher though. We got a higher peak concurrent as well, 84 versus 71, so woohoo, a little bit higher. And then our average view duration was very close to almost 11 minutes, which is crazy. So our jazz was definitely doing the trick. In terms of how the stream ran, it ran pretty well. There weren't a lot of major technical glitches or hiccups. Really the only notable things are NORAD, which didn't load in the first hour and a half, but that eventually got sorted out. The orchestrator, the preferences were a little bit wacky during the daytime. Like, it had a 10% chance of low speed jazz, and I think that was a little too low because you'd have medium and high speed jazz, and then you'd have this one low speed jazz, So that really didn't work out too well. But for the rest of the stream, it's pretty good. And also I think there were some songs repeating a little too often, so just some stuff to add to the orchestrator. And then in the later part of the evening, it was starting to go in like a CPU loop and consume a lot of CPU resources. And so eventually I had to restart it because NORAD was starting to lag. But overall, not too bad of a stream. I've noted down all the technical difficulties we saw, and I'll get them all fixed for the 2023 Easter stream because we use orchestrator there as well. So it'll all be fixed. In terms of the time lapse, it wasn't great. Our sleep settings, I had my sleep settings set to sleep the display after 30 minutes, and I didn't realize because I'm using a new version of Chronolapse, which is a time lapse program I've always used since the beginning. It doesn't capture the display on sleep, and I had the sleep setting to 30 minutes because I had this hooked up to a display, and I didn't want to. It's a portable display. I don't know how I was going to play with if I turn off the screen, whatever. So, but that didn't work great. So I was able to re-record the the Google portion of the time lapse, but not the NORAD portion. So it's going to be a strictly Google time lapse this year. Bummer, but next year will be the year 8. It's going to be the year. Woohoo! It wouldn't have been the year anyway because NORAD crashed. So I digress. Anyway, so in terms of videos coming out post-stream, we have all of the stream recordings out right now. This thank you video I'm going to get out today, and I've been pretty busy post-stream with a lot of stuff, so unfortunately I haven't had all the time in the world to go and edit videos, and unfortunately DaVinci Resolve is not working on my laptop because I upgraded to the latest Mac OS, and Resolve hasn't been fixed for the latest version of Mac OS, so I have to edit on a desktop. I can't edit on a laptop, so bummer. Oh well. So videos are taking a little longer to get out, but after this, you'll see the 2022 NORAD Santa Cams. You'll see an updated SantaCam history video, as there's been enough changes, and it's still a pretty cool video, not gonna lie, and I want to keep it semi-up-to-date, so you'll get an update on that this year, and then, and then the time-lapse will also come out as well, hopefully all before the new year begins. Anyway, so what are the plans that I have after this stream? Well, if you haven't heard the news already, track.eastmoney.cc is now my main focus, and coding version 6, it's a complete redo of the tracker. I hope to have a video out about TEPCC v6 at some point. I want to kind of make a formal one. I haven't had a video about TEPCC specifically since version 4, so it's been a hot sec since that happened. But yeah, and we will be doing the 2023 Easter stream, so get excited for that. In terms of the future of the Santa streams, I don't know, man. We'll see if I continue them. We'll see if I don't. That decision will be made before December 2023. But anyway, until then, thank you for watching, and be sure to stay tuned for more updates to track.eastmoney.cc and sort of updates in that realm. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.